Hey folks, welcome back and thank you for joining me again this week. This week I'm actually in Hua Hin. I've come for something a little bit different. So I've come to the Radisson Resort Hotel and Spa here in, actually in Cham, which is sort of just north of Hua Hin. Absolutely massive hotels, 4-star hotel. I'm on the 19th floor, come to breakfast. It's one of those hotels, there's loads to do here. It's a real sort of activity holiday hotel. It's got sort of restaurants and various sporting activities you can do. It's even got Skateboard Park apparently, but I'm not really sure. I might be a little bit past that. So yeah, let's go and have a look around and So I arrived about 12:30, I think it was, and the room wasn't ready. Check-in 2 o'clock as normal, so I ended up going for lunch and then coming back. And it's just a normal sort of check-in procedure, copy of the passports, they wanted to see the booking, and £1,000 baht deposit on the room. So I'm on the 19th floor, and my room is just here. Right, let's have a look at this room. As you come in, there's sort of a double sliding wardrobe, and you've got an iron, a couple of robes, a few hangers, a safety box that isn't fixed down, or is it? No, safety box that isn't fixed down. Hairdryer, a couple of drawers. And then we've got a coffee station with teas and coffees and sugar and things. A couple of waters. Small fridge that is on. And then sort of a luggage rack. And then a couple more cupboards. Yeah, there's certainly plenty of storage here anyway. An LG television, I reckon that's what, 55-inch. There's no sort of channel guide, so we'll have a look at that later. In-room menu. What have we got? Chicken satay, $1.99. Yes, you can clearly. What's a pizza? Margarita, $2.99 for a 6-inch. And then a desk and a mirror. And then you've got quite a large balcony. Please keep the doors closed due to strong winds. Oh, there you go. All right today, there's no wind today, and that's what you call a sea view. We're on the 19th floor. Yeah, it's a bit sort of hazy and misty actually. And then we've got the swimming pool down there, and yeah, so that's Hua Hin, and or Cham I should say. Yeah, it's a massive balcony. Yeah, so it's a slightly older hotel, but it's you've got plenty of room, and there's a table and wicker footstool, a couple of bedside lockers, and we've got a bed, 6 foot. Yeah, it's quite a thick mattress with just a mattress protector on it. Quite soft, or medium I would say. A couple of four nice pillows. And then you've got the old-fashioned dial for the air conditioning, which isn't actually on. There we go, stick that on. And then we've got a full-length mirror, and light switches and various things, and then the ensuite. So let's do the long shot first of the room. So yeah, on a clear day you're going to have absolutely great view out of there. Right, let's go and have a look at the ensuite. So again, quite a large ensuite actually. And we had toothbrushes, cotton pads, shower cap, hand lotion and hand wash, and actually a shaving mirror. And then a very large all-round mirror. And then a toilet hose, mat and all the rest of it. And an absolutely massive walk-in shower with a bench seat. A few people asked me if showers with seats in, and there you go. And it's a handheld and rainfall. And we've got what? Conditioner, shampoo, body wash. Right, let's give this one a go. Hopefully we won't get too wet. Let's move that first. Yeah, so that's certainly all right. Alright, so it's a bit splattery, but we'll fiddle around with that later. We might be able to get that working better. Right, so the blackout curtain tets next. So it is currently, I think it's about 1:45. And all we've got to do, knock a few lights out. Couple more. Yeah, so it's super dark in here. You could easily sleep during the daytime in here, no problem at all. So this is the swimming pool. There's plenty of sun lounges and umbrellas all around the swimming pool and in the gardens. Quite a deep pool and quite long. It was a good 50-metre pool, and it went actually into the children's pool area. And it even had a water slide. So there's a whole activities board. You can do sort of aquafit, dance aerobics, darts, even water Olympics. And this is the private beach. Right, I'm going to get this water slide to go. Well, that was faster than I thought it was going to be. So this is breakfast. Breakfast starts at 6 o'clock. And we start off with a bit of bread pudding. Get bread pudding and custard. And then we have various sort of Danish pastries, croissant, muffins, pancakes and waffles. And even chocolate sauce. And then breads for the toast, so you can either cut your own or already sliced bread. Fruit, dragon fruit, watermelon, papaya and passion fruit, and there was some bananas I think one day. And then this was the Indian food section. We have sort of poppadoms and various sort of curries. And then a noodle station. And then you can get your eggs, your fried eggs, your scrambled, poached. And they also had bacon here. And then chicken, and one day they actually had pork as well. Then a couple of cereals, milk, and any fruit juices, orange, water, and then tea and coffee. And then there was a couple of coffee machines. And then they had a children's section, so they could actually get a cake and decorate it any way they like for breakfast. So it's an absolute huge dining room, plenty of seating. Oh, this is a salad station. So the choice was huge, there's loads and loads of choice. Yogurts, I think strawberry and plain yogurt with a fresh fruit salad. And these were the sort of the Asian Thai hot offerings. So that was the fried pork. And then we had mushrooms and tomatoes and hot dog sausages. So my final thoughts on the Radisson Hotel and Spa, Hua Hin. Let's start with the room. I mean, well, this is sort of one of those properties. It's an older style hotel, and it's a big hotel, and the rooms sort of reflect that. They're big rooms. They're a little bit sort of worn around the edges, but absolute brilliant sea view. I mean, it is the best sea view I've had, I think, in any room. I'm on the 19th floor, and I was just sitting on the balcony last night, just sort of watching the boats out there, and it's an amazing view. It really is. The bed is firm. There's no other way of saying it. It is a proper firm bed. But I slept quite well. There was no noise. A little bit sort of noise in the corridor with sort of people coming and going in their rooms, but there's no sort of bar noise or no sort of noise in the night sort of thing. But I think it's one of those hotels. I think this is probably a family hotel. If you've got kids, they would absolutely love it. There's so much to do here, sort of activity-wise. You've got like the swimming pool, there's a skate park, there's a basketball court, there's cinemas inside and out, there's a whole sort of like kids club that you can sort of sign up and they can do all sorts of things. There's activities every hour, so they can, there's a foam party and a water Olympics and aerobics. So yeah, for kids it'd be brilliant. The water slide, which was, I was surprised how quick you go down that water slide, if I'm honest. But yeah, there's the water slide as well, and loads more as well. All sorts of things they can do. Breakfast was pretty good. I'd say probably 7 out of 10 for breakfast. My only sort of criticism really was the coffee. It was horrible. There was a sort of a cappuccino and latte machine, but it just, I don't know whether it was powdered milk, I don't know, but it wasn't pleasant. That is literally my only criticism with breakfast. There's massive choices. It was really nice. They were clearing the tables, lovely big dining room. The staff were super friendly at breakfast. So yeah. Wi-Fi, I put the Wi-Fi speeds up as normal. Wi-Fi wasn't brilliant, if I'm honest with you. It was a bit sort of hit and miss. And the TV, I could only find sort of Sky News and CNA, I think it was, in sort of English-speaking channels. But it's a smart TV, and I actually watched YouTube in the end, and that worked absolutely fine. Yeah, and sort of outside the hotel, there's not a great deal. There is a little high street, but it's mainly sort of like massage shops and restaurants. I think there is one bar with a pool table, but they've actually got their own pool table and bar downstairs in the lobby. So yeah, but I don't think this is really, so I think this is sort of a couples and a family sort of hotel. Yeah, so there you go. So let me know what you think of this one. As I say, I haven't done many in Hua Hin. And I'm moving on to do another one tomorrow. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one. And let me know sort of if you stayed in Hua Hin and sort of any recommendations. I probably will come down again and do a couple more. So yeah, I'll leave this one here. Say thanks very much for watching. And as always, give us a like and a subscribe if you haven't. And thanks very much for watching, and bye for now. So this is the high street area outside of the hotel. As you can see, there's a 7-Eleven directly opposite the entrance, and then if you turn right, there was various restaurants and massage parlours. I think there was even a bar with a pool table up here, but they're mostly massage parlours and restaurants. And we found a couple of nice places to eat in the evening. You can get all sorts of different food up here. It was like Thai menu or Western. You can even get pizzas.